takes the initiative to plan trips for us. Like he's
Oh
doing,
my
he's
God.
doing so many things as well. Could he
He is doing what you're supposed to be doing. Making breakfast for the kids and planning trips, that's the woman's job.
do more? Yes, obviously he could.
Oh, could he do more? Yes. Translation. He's not masculine. Marnie doesn't realize that she's not into her husband because he's not masculine.
At some point, the female's gonna be like, I'm working my ass off here.
Yeah.
No.
I'm fucking doing Zooms over here with Adam from Valuetainment. Meanwhile,
There you
you're
go.
sunbathing over there like a hot chick should typically
Yeah.
be doing.
Oh,
There's got to be some sort of pushback
Does
with
it
that,
affect
no?
your
dude, this is unbelievable. Team Peter says that's her beta husband is the reason she's not feminine. There you go. There you go. There you go, man. That's the reason she's not feminine because her husband is fucking her husband is feminine.
feminine, the feminine that you want?
Because
Yeah.
Did she said feminine? Oh my god.
what did you say?
Does it affect the because you said earlier that you want a man to make you feel feminine and working so much, does that make you still feel, does he still
Oh wow. Look at Natalia jumping in.
way of feeling feminine because you're working
He-
more?
This. There it is. Look at her face. Look at her face. She's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Natalia finished her ass off. I got to give it Don DeMarco for that one. Look at her face. She's like, oh, shit. How do I get out of this one? Oh, boy.
He does. I mean, so actually, I feel like as I've started to make more money, it's become
See, now, notice how her eyes are shifty. Notice how her eyes are now shifting. Watch. Watch.
Does that make you still feel, does he still give you that way
Watch,
of
watch,
feeling
watch, watch, watch,
feminine
watch,
because
watch.
you're working
He-
more?
he
Yeet. Yoop. There it is.
does. I'm
No, dude, look at this cap. Oh my God. No, there's no way that you supporting a man makes you feel feminine. Come on. You're grinding your teeth. Dude, she looks like look, I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to play it with the sound down. This looks like she's describing something she does not like. Watch. Just watch. Look. Just watch. She's like, oh, look. She looks like, look. Now look at her eyes, shifting, blinking. Oh, boy.
easier between the two of us, and
Wait, hold up. I got to rewind that. What's the bullshit?
Does he still give you that way of feeling feminine because you're working
he-
more?
he does.
No,
I mean,
he
so
doesn't.
actually, I feel like as I've started
Merch.
to make more money, it's become easier between the two of us, and
Easier between the two of us. Translation, I'm making more money, so it gives me more resources and excuses to travel and cheat on him. Marnie. Like, dude, she just exposed herself. Fam. She's the masculine woman, the alpha female who runs a relationship. There it is. She just outed herself. Neil McCoy, $5 super chat, says Adam is putting on a red pill master class. This interview should be mandatory viewing for any RP guy. Totally agree. Yep. Totally agree.
I feel like it's made him
Merch.
have to step up in other ways, or at least he feels that he's had to.
Oh, it's made him have to step up in other ways. But then she corrected herself, or at least he feels like he has to. But listen to how she's saying it. She's not saying it. She's not making this as a statement. She makes the statement. She makes the statement in such a way it's almost like she's asking the question. Like, do you believe this bullshit? Watch.
As I've started to make more money, it's become
Watch the upspeak.
easier between the two of us, and I feel like it's made him have to step up in other ways, or at least he feels that he's had to.
Dude, it's like she's asking a question.
So I would say that of the tension was there a lot more when he was making more money, even though I was working
What?
just as hard.
Oh, dude, this is
There was
no.
more-
He-
He-
more?
Nah.
He
This is bullshit. Listen to this.
I mean,
This is
so actually,
bullshit.
I feel like as I've started to make more money, it's become easier between the two of us.
This is
and
all
I
cap.
feel like it's made him have to step up in other ways, or at
I have to step up in other ways.
least he feels that he's had to.
And the reason why he feels that he has to step up in other ways is because you've told him you have to step up in other ways. I'm the breadwinner. I run this bitch. I'm the fucking millionaire. You need to step up. You need to step up. Derek Wall says she's not even sure of what the fuck she's saying. Yeah, she's making all this up on the fly. And every once in a while she says, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk this through. Translation, I've never been asked to explain my relationship before. I've never been asked to explain why my relationship is a complete contradiction of what I teach. Guys, this is why guys follow me. This is why guys follow me. Because you guys see live and in living color how I run my relationship on and off camera. This woman is a snake oil salesman. That's all she's doing. She's a boss bitch who makes millions of dollars profiting off of men who know that they should never pay a woman for relationship advice who runs her family. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I would say that the dynamic of the tension that we had was there a lot more when he was making more money.
What? This is bullshit. So let me get this straight. The tension was there between you two when you and him were making the same amount of money, but now that you're making more, the tension has dwindled? Oh no.
Money. Even though I was working just as hard.
Look, this is so funny. She does not believe her own bullshit.
There was more of this tension between us because he was working so much, and
Maybe because he was working so much. Really? You've been with this man for 16 years and you don't know why the tension is there? Even Zooer, $5, says her knowledge in PU8 is debatable because she should know rule number one is understanding female nature, but ironically she's given herself away and we all see it. Yeah. Exactly. Big Game E, $5, says I feel bad for any man that is emasculated by a wife that makes more money than him. Awful that guys subject themselves to this crap. Dude. Eben Zooer says she's making everything up. Guys, this is all cap. Yeah, you're right. She's making shit up on the fly. That's all she's doing.
I don't know. But sorry, I'm like going back. I'm trying to think through this as I'm talking.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think through this as I'm talking. Mental gymnastics, perfect score, 10 out of 10. You better believe it. Better believe it. She's trying to talk herself through this because she knows she's full of shit. I wish they could put the camera on Adam's face because he's got this $1 million smile. $1 million smile.
But there really hasn't been a strong shift. But what I was going to say is that
Oh, here she goes. Now she's going to jump back off the topic.
My husband has stepped up in other areas. He's not just like
what? Exactly, Marnie.
Working on his health and going in the sauna for 3 hours a day. He also runs his own business, but he also takes care of shit in our family. Like he is up in the morning. He makes breakfast for our kids. I do it on other days.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Marnie's husband is a stay-at-home husband. He's a stay-at-home husband. So your husband gets up and makes breakfast for your kids so you can be out and conquer the industry. And she realized she fucked up. She realized she fucked up because she was like, he makes breakfast for the kids. I do it on other days. No, you don't. He makes the breakfast. He makes the breakfast. And boom, there you go. Derek Wall says he's the woman. Yep. Marnie Kinrees has a wife, guys. She has a wife. Jay Blaze says, is her husband Steve the Dean? You know what? That's possible. That is possible. Yeah, I do it other days. No, you don't. Nope. She has a house husband, guys. She has a house husband. Wow. Unbelievable.
Takes the initiative to plan trips for us. Like he's doing so many things as well.
He is doing what you're supposed to be doing. making breakfast for the kids and planning trips, that's the woman's job.
Do more? Yes, obviously he could.
Oh, could he do more? Yes. Translation. He's not masculine. Marnie doesn't realize that she's not into her husband because he's not masculine. That's what she means when she says, could he do more? Of course he could. You just sat here and waxed poetic about how great a husband he was. But then you want to say, could he do more? Absolutely. Oh, boy. So secretly, she resents the fact that he can go into the sauna for 3 hours because she mentioned that twice. He's all into the health stuff, going into the sauna, into the maybe cryo, whatever the case may be. She's mentioned that 3 times. That bothers her.
But he's doing stuff. Whereas I see other female friends of mine whose husbands, don't know the phone number for the kids' doctors, or they don't know how play dates happen. They just magically appear at their house.
Oh my God, she is describing husbands. The husband is not supposed to know the pediatrician's number. The husband is not supposed to be the one setting up play dates. That's the wife's job. Oh my God. That's it. Dude, I knew it. Guys, let me be perfectly and crystal clear with you here. Let me be perfectly crystal clear. Any woman who has a brand online or on social media runs her relationship. She has to. There is no such thing as a high value man married to a woman like this. And by the way, guys, that goes for Janelle Gordon too. I've had conversations with Janelle early on. I said, look, check this out, Janelle. Check this out. I understand what you're trying to do with these retreats and everything. You do good work, but you got to understand. If you want a man to trust you, putting up Instagram pictures of you with your legs wrapped around people that aren't him, that's not going to sit too well. I've had conversations, plural, with her about this. I have. I said, Janelle, love you to death. I'm right or die for you. Devin and I will help you out. But you're very like her entire brand it's this whole sex thing. And that's great. But that's not good for a relationship. Her relationship seems to be good for now. And I really do hope it works out. But I told Janelle, I said, look, if you really want to attract and keep high-value men, you're going to have to understand you need to make a choice. It is either your relationship or your business. And she understands that. Courtney Ryan, Danica Marie, and now Marnie Kinrys. We all know they run their relationships. Any woman with a huge YouTube or Instagram or social media following, they do not have a man of value. They can't. Because men of value do not commit to women who make money on the internet. They just don't. I don't care. I do not care. This woman just sat here and said that I have female friends who have husbands who don't know the pediatrician's phone number. Not his job. Unbelievable. Rockart21, $5 says, my kids have way more emotional stability than my friends' kids where they were corporate successes. I took an L in the corporate world, had to choose that. Well, there you go. Busy as the 87 said, oh boy, we all know now with almost 100% certainty there is a Chad in the background there performing Mortal Kombat fatalities on her. Absolutely. The way she just her description of her husband is not an attractive man. Not a fucking chance. Not a chance. There's no way she respects her husband. She can't.
They don't really participate in that way, which leads to a lot of tension, a lot of frustration.
Look at that.
And then
See that? Marnie just sat here and told us that her friends' husbands are not exhibiting the feminine traits. They're not taking the role of the feminine, and that's why there's tension. That's a problem. Ayush, Says her husband is living life, bruv. City boys, we up. Hey, shout out to Mr. Kenrys. Shout out to Mr. Kenrys.
When that tension and frustration blows up around these men, where the woman is overloaded because she's taken on so much, these other men don't know how to handle it. And
there we go. These other women have taken on so much. Nope. A woman needs to take care of her family. That's it.
Either fight back, they get defensive, whatever it is.
Defensive.
And therefore, it leads to a further disconnect between my friends and their significant others.
There you go.
And that's what was happening before between.
See? Marnie just sat here and told us. Oh, my God, dude. She just sat here and told us that she gets on her friends about her husband's not taking a more active role in the mothering of their children. She is actively causing strife in relationships where traditional gender roles are being adhered to. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make it up. She just sat here and told us, my friends have husbands who don't act like wives. I tell them that's a problem because my husband acts like a wife, and now there's tension between her friends and her husbands. Unbelievable. Tony A says, I guess this is what Giselle wanted to do to Tom. You want to know something, man? The way Marnie just described the situations in her friend's marriage, this is literally, to the letter, exactly what happened with Giselle and Tom. Exactly what happened. Literally. Tom Brady wants to play football. Tom Brady wants to play football. But Giselle's like, I want my husband home for the kids, blah, 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 blah. That caused strife between her and Tom. They are now divorced. Jesus fucking hell. Neil McCoy says female YouTubers all have simp husbands. You're goddamn right they do. All of them do.
My husband and I. Mm-hmm. And now I'm telling you, it's like this magical thing. We do this safe conversations. It's a template for conversation where I will come to him and I'll say, hey, do you have 5 minutes to talk? I'm having a frustration with you that I want to work through.
Oh, do you have 5 minutes to talk? I'm having a frustration. There it is. This woman bitched and moaned so much. She bitched and moaned so much, they had to go to counseling to get him to fall in line. Dude. Again, you just know. You always know. Yes. Dre Raven, let her talk long enough and eventually you can never, ever make this shit up. You can't make it up. She has literally exposed herself as an alpha female with a beta bitch boy husband. That's it.
And he goes, yes. And he listens to me. And I express the frustration where I don't point blame at him, but I talk about how it feels.
Oh, my God. In other words, being passive aggressive.
And he just says, I hear you. Is there more about that? And I tell him if there's more. And then he doesn't respond again, but then says, how do you feel about that? I tell him how I feel.
This is unbelievable.
And then after that, he repeats back to me what he's heard me say.
Unbelievable.
And then says, I totally get it. That must be hard. And just hearing that.
Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. This woman has managed to betify her husband. She's managed to betify her husband. He was in his masculine. He wasn't here for her emotional shenanigans. And I want to make this distinction clear. Women get respected by their husbands when they approach them respectfully. Right? Marnie clearly was not that woman. She probably still isn't. She bitched and moaned and henpecked him so much, blah, 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 blah. And finally, she probably just pulled the flex on him. Look, check this out. Check this out, bruh. I'm the breadwinner here. I'm the fucking breadwinner here. What I say goes. So we're going to take a course to teach you to learn to listen to and feed into my emotional shenanigans. And this whole time she's describing it, trying to make us think that she thinks it's magical. You can see in her face she's disgusted. Wing Chun Gung Fu says, emotional tampon classes exist. Now we've seen everything. That's it. And all it took was carefully placed questions. That's all it took.
It deflates that toxic energy that I have, that animosity and that tension.
More trick-or-treaters.
He hugs me at the very end.
Oh, my
and
God.
I feel more connected to him.
Oh, my
and
God.
He's still maintaining his masculinity.
No, he's not. Still maintaining his masculinity. Why?
He's not crumbling in front of me. He's not getting into a fight with me. He's not picking at my emotions or belittling the way that I feel. He's supporting me. That's what I'm talking about in terms of being more emotional with women. And it has transformed our relationship.
Got it. Morning.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It has transformed our relationship. Yeah, I'm sure it has. I'm sure it has. So she comes at him with the safe conversations. She bitches at him for 5 minutes. He regurgitates what her problem was, says that must be hard. He gives her a hug, but you still see him as masculine. Yeah, that's interesting. There's literally no twinkle in your eye right now. You notice all that flirtatious and all that seductive body language, that's all gone. That's all gone, dude. Oh, no. She's not describing someone she's attracted to, because I'll tell you what, when she was describing the PUAs that had come over to her house, eyes just a twinkling. Oh, yeah, he was over here and da-da-da-da-da. But now she's sitting here describing the way she has emasculated her husband and literally have trained him to be a wife. She couldn't be more turned off.